Mark, my mid-handicap student, is still blown away that this position right here as a starting position gave him straight golf shots. Now, we didn't finish here. This was part of the drill. And this is the process you can see with his irons. Look at the top, look at the bottom right here. Look at the differences. The club was outside the line with the iron to now working lovely through the right forearm and the right bicep. And then on the follow through, just look how much more hip rotation he has. This is what we're going to get to and achieve in today's lesson. But first, let's start by analysing where Mark started. Now, I know you're going to see so much of what Mark does in yourself. So starting position's brilliant. Really like this. But let's just run through this analysis right here. Popping some lines on and this right here. Winding it to the top, the first thing I said to Mark is, we just need a little more depth. Dead easy to sort that, and that's just all through the takeaway. But this was the killer move, and that drill you just saw me sort of imitate at the start of this video and in the thumbnail stops this over the top and that shaft steepening. I mean, look where it is halfway back down through his neckline, whereas where he finished, if I draw this in purple, the shaft was more through right bicep and right forearm, and look how little he gets through the ball. And that only happens because the body has to stall. Now, you saw this part of the video in the thumbnail, stood in this what looked like a ridiculous position. But if you watch me, I'm going to hit this shot right here. Just look at the curve that this has on the golf ball. A baby draw, a baby draw. And that's literally the reaction that Mark gave me. Now, let's have a look at this here, right? I'm just going to analyse this and just watch this swing, right? Watch this downswing now. You saw the original one, but look how this club now starts to shallow. Look at this position. Yeah, we need the face a little more square, but this is one of the first times Mark did it. From there, we started to understand that if the shallower we get, the more we can release the face. But just look at the difference in that transitional move into the golf ball. This was crazy, absolutely crazy. So I said to Mark, right, for 8 to 10 reps, grab your iron and just make me some practice swings where you stand like this. Okay, look at me here. You're really feeling the back staying to target for longer, the arms are dropping, and the club's releasing past you, like this. And he's like, bloody hell, Alex, that feels so odd. Well, yeah, it does, because he was so much in this position. Now, that was a great example of the feel and real aspect of the golf swing. Feel and real are so different, that's why we've got to take it to the extremes. So what I'm recommending for you right now, for 8 to 10 reps, just practice that with an iron. Just getting that feeling. Once you become comfortable with an iron, then grab your driver, let yourself loose, and hit it away as I just did there. Now, you might think, well, Alex, I might want to know a little more substance to this. What technically am I getting to happen? Well, that is how you do it, right? But I really think this backs up the knowledge. So watch this video of me teaching Mark again in a live lesson. This is technically what it gets you to do. And pick on those points, right? He stood more square with an iron on this video that you're going to watch, but it's technically allowing him to get here into delivery and through. In here, straight away, we've got the depth and we've got this. Yeah. Okay. Then in the end, we're going to talk through how we want the arms to drop before we turn and the club starts to work more this way. Yeah. So actually do that again for me. You actually notice how much more through the golf ball you are, easier. Show me that backswing, pause at the top. Brilliant. Arms drop before you turn. Brilliant. Perfect. What does that feel like? Yeah, exactly. A little bit more like that, right? That felt nice. I'm going to work this through a bit of a process. At 10 shots now, if I jump in here, this is how I want you to bring this in. 10 shots where we stand here, we're going to feel 1, check it, then we're going to go left shoulder down, 2, hit. So very much sort of just in this, go 1. Finally, this is where it all starts to come together. You do it in 2 shots. You start like this, you hit 1 away, okay? And then you go half that distance and you work on the same things. The weird thing is, right, this produced straight shots of Mark because he was so biased over the top. And I know it will do for you too. there will come a point where you've done this so much, you start to draw the golf ball. So you know when it starts to go past that point, you can then start to come and stand a little squarer. But technically, we're looking for the same things. Good one-piece takeaway and depth. Arms dropping before we rotate. And the most important thing is you get used to releasing that club through impact. That for me is one of the best lessons, and the best feeling is when I see Mark's face, and I know you're going to watch the video, try the same process and have the face he had when you hit shots just like that.